Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So here today with Neon Genesis Evangelion episode 22 reaction. So last episode we had a lot of things going on. Now I'm assuming Kaji is dead, because obviously that's the big revelation at the end. Well, not revelation. I guess the better way to phrase it would be that's the big cliffhanger at the end, that he's potentially perished. But obviously we had no outright confirmation. We had a gunshot. We had him being in the famous windmill inside a building, fan more like. Then we heard a gunshot, and that was the last we've seen of him. But I don't want to ever hold any or think that anything is definitively stated until it's actually presented to us definitively, 100% proof. And we're only there at the speculation part as of right now, so I'm not saying that he's dead yet. Besides that, the last episode was basically like a retrospective look at everything that's happened. We went through the whole episode, looking at it all in detail of everything that happened during the episode, and ultimately I'm very much looking forward to seeing what happens next. Quite frankly, I feel like, if the last episode was a look back at the past, that is going to be very, very important, of course, with a lot of plot points, a lot of important details being said and highlighted and established. But how that plays into the present, a lot of it we do know. A few things I'm unsure of, and I don't know whether I'm supposed to be unsure of or not, so I'm just assuming that I'm supposed to be unsure of, because I think I've been paying pretty much great attention to the show. Helps that I watch it twice, once while I'm reacting to it, and the second time while I'm basically editing the episode, so it helps that I'm kind of not technically watching it twice, but at the end of the day I am going over it twice, so that kind of helps. I know people have said that, you're not really supposed to understand the story. I heard that when I was going in there, I'm supposed to have somebody that I trust that won't spoil things for me to kind of guide me through it. To me, that just sounds kind of ridiculous, honestly. It sounds a little bit ridiculous, but we'll see how I feel once I finish watching the final episode, whether I'll still be like, that's ridiculous, or I'll be like, yeah, you know what, I don't think I got what was going on. But yeah, we here today with episode 22. Shall we just hop right in and see what this episode has in store for us? I am watching the long version again, as I was told to do. Luckily enough, the files that I do have are the long version, so yeah, let's hop into episode 22, I'd say. Let's do it. So you say. That was actually pretty smooth. You're a child. You're a brat. You're a brat. Exactly. No. Well, that was an interesting at the beginning. Is that why? Oh. Is that why she's always so enthused and getting the spotlight shine on her? Because she was abandoned or something. Yeah, no bueno. No bueno. No bueno. That's why. Abandoned. That explains the whole character. She's probably just forcing it too much. These guys. Alright. Yeah, even the side look there. You saw the side look there. If I saw what happened to Shinji, right, I wouldn't get into any of these for a while. Just saying. There is a lot more information that we do need. A lot more information, in my opinion. A lot more, but we're not getting it. Unit 13! Oh, they are building fast. They have a lot of other things in mind, alright? The question is what? Where's the opening? There's no opening, oh no. No opening, I just realized that. Man, this is awkward. This is super awkward. Just walk away, Penta. Yeah, exactly. Super awkward. If, wouldn't be a doll. Oh, her German is terrible. Her German is actually terrible. As someone who speaks German fluently, her German is absolutely atrocious. I can barely understand what she's saying. Good night, that's all I heard at the end. Good night. Yeah, that was rough. It's like me saying, reading what it says next. Just don't fit ill before it. That's basically what it is. They're all flaws. They're all flawed. And that's fine. Honestly, that's fine. It's fine being a flawed human, but you've got to accept your flaws. Well, they're asking you. Let me guess, it's Ray. Has to be, right? No one else would warrant that kind of reaction. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Perfect, as she said so eloquently. No word. Anything? Anyone? Someone? No? Why are these elevator scenes always so awkward? No wonder this episode is like 5 minutes longer than the average episodes. It's just 5 minutes in the elevator. I mean, they're not wrong. The slap. That was a slap. That was this. Yeah, you heard that. That was 5 minutes of silence. Snap back to reality. Yeah, essentially talking to a... Well, never mind. There we go. There we go. There we go. Episode 22. Don't be. Gohan. I feel like she might die in this episode. Just because of how much focus there's been on her this episode. Keep a calm mental state. Or a heightened mental state, I guess, because Shinji's mental state has been all over the place, honestly. What's with the music? Cycle. Oh. Really now? Instead of a physical attack, it's a psychological one. Oh, what did that say? Stand, I think? Oh, Shuckleberries. Ray, I think? Shinji and Ray, that's what it said. I think Shinji and Ray. fast for me. It's going too fast for me. Look at that weapon, dude. The gun. The size of it. This burst. Yeah. You need to get closer. I don't know how you're gonna get closer. I love how they're playing Hallelujah in the background. No in death. No in death. You said you weren't gonna cry in again. With Shinji, was it okay seeing it? Because he's the main character, I know he's gonna be A-okay. In this case, I'm not sure if she's gonna be A-okay. That's the worrying part, honestly. Just went out. Just went out. Get up. Get up. Get up. Oh, shuckleberries. Oh, shuckleberries. No, you don't care. The Lance of Longinus. Longius. The Lance of Longius. I can't say it to save my life. I just... Same thing in his mind. Lance of Longinus. I can't say it. I can't say it. Prepare to throw, so you're gonna throw it. Well, that's gotta be an Olympic throw. That was more like a... Oh no, that's going through. We need more info. We need more deeds right now. About everything. I know last episode we got a lot of deeds, but we need a lot more deeds. Maybe not fine, but fine enough. Again, I was worried she's gonna die. I was actually the wrong person. You know what, Asuka? How are you gonna play this ending? You know what, Asuka? At least you survived. That's what I care about, alright? This ending does definitely not go with the episode, in my opinion. Especially not with the ending of the episode. Sounds like Latin American music. Okay, let me pause it here. Preview of the next episode. Good thing I paused it there. So here's the thing, I thought she might actually die. Legitimately, I thought she might actually die in this episode. With such a huge focus on... Actually, I find it very interesting now. We've had a very huge focus on Shinji. We've had a huge focus now on Asuka. And I'm assuming we're going to get a huge focus. I know we kind of had like a little bit of Rei in the last episode, but I'm assuming we're going to get a lot bigger focus on her too. To kind of complete the trio, the main pilot trio. In the grand scheme of things, I was very worried this episode. I'm not even gonna lie, I was very worried this episode. I thought, there's a good chance she might actually die, considering this episode was focused on her, and then she was being hit psychologically, and who knows, once her mind is gone, everything, she's like, oh, yeah, like that, battling with herself on the inside, that thing could have attacked, could have taken the opportunity and attacked. Good thing it didn't. That's all I've got to say about that. Good thing it didn't, because I was genuinely worried, and I always am. About certain characters that are not the main character. Shinji, I'm not worried because he's the main character. You kind of got that main character plot armor, if you know what I'm saying. But like Asuka, I was worried. We got to see the Lance of Longinus. Longius. I don't know which pronunciation is correct. My lip is still bleeding. I like the smell of blood, the taste of blood, actually. It's very strange. I like the iron part. I don't like the taste of blood, honestly. I would be a cannibal, though. No, joking. I'm seriously joking. But we got to see more of her story, and obviously her character really empathizes, her history, her past. The fact that she wants to stand out, the fact that she wants to be independent, she wants to be seen as an independent adult that can stand on her own 2 feet after basically being abandoned in her childhood. So she kind of wants to prove that she is worth something, which is why Shinji and Rei really piss her off, because obviously Shinji especially, he always seems to be the hero, in a massive situation, and he just comes back and is like, hey, I'm back, I'm A-okay. And they basically behave like puppets in a way. She's actually kind of hypocritical when you think about it, honestly. She wants to stand on her own 2 feet, but then she wants to be the hero, to be admired, to be respected, which is a little bit hypocritical, considering that she really can't stand Shinji, who is sort of like a hero, and he is being admired and respected, but he's doing it in a way where he's not really independent, and he's more like a puppet, which is, I guess, why she kind of tests them so much, because they are acting like a puppet, and obviously she wants to be independent. But at the end of the day, even though she says that she wants to be independent, her actions are still for a greater cause. I mean, in this episode, she kind of defied her orders given to her, but her actions are still, for the most part, in part of a greater group. So she's and she is following these orders 99% of the time. So she, in a way, is acting like a soldier / puppet. I don't want to say soldiers are puppets. Don't get me wrong, but puppet would be implying that she's mindless. Soldiers, obviously, they still have their own ideas, which I guess is more appropriate for her, not so much for Rei, because Rei, most certainly, she told, you want to die for Commander Ikari? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. That's she was saying in the elevator. That's obviously what annoys and most. She wants to see people that are independent, but you kind of have Rei, who's like a puppet, even though she says she is not one. Then you've got Shinji, who is really like a puppet. And whenever he doesn't want to be one, he basically crumbles and goes right back into it, because that's all he knows how to do. And then you've got her. But I feel like they all, despite the fact that they're doing the orders, they all go back voluntarily. So Rei goes back. I would not doubt that she would want to. She would not hesitate at all. She would actually want to sacrifice her life to save Commander Ikari. Shinji, he's left multiple times and he's always come back on his own free will. So he's not doing it because he has to. He's doing it because he also wants to or decided to. And you've got Asuka, who honestly just seems to be doing it for the glory. So in a way, her aspirations are actually the most I want to say the most selfish, you know, selfish perhaps, but obviously it makes sense with her, with the backstory that we got from her this episode. So yeah, that's all I've got to say though. That's all I've got to say though, ladies and gentlemen. And the mass producing new Evers. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how all of that goes down, ladies and gentlemen. I am quite intrigued though to see how the story continues from here on out. That's all I have to say though. I will see you all there in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.